Matthew chapter 17, verse 18 to 21. And Jesus rebuked the demon, and it came out of him, and the child was cured from that very hour. Then the disciples came to Jesus privately and said, Why could we not cast it out? So Jesus said to them, Because of your unbelief. For surely I say to you, if you have faith as a mustard seed, you will say to this mountain, Move from here to there, and it will move, and nothing will be impossible for you. However, this kind does not go up except by prayers and fastings. So there are power in prayers and fastings. Sometimes not just have some faith, of course, due to unbelief, they could not cast the demon out compared to Jesus. The disciples could not cast the demon out, but it's also because sometimes also requires a lot of time that we must pray, and we may need to fast as well. Fasting may have some power. Go through the Bible and read about it. Okay? So for effective, to be able to be more faithful, you need to pray a lot. Okay? Pray to God for strength. Fast for certain reasons where you have a special time of really full concentrations in God. There's another example of one who has faith. Turn to the book of Matthew chapter 15. Matthew chapter 15. Matthew chapter 15, verse 22 to 28 is another passage of another woman who had so great faith. Matthew chapter 15, verse 22 to 28. And behold, a woman of Canaan came from that region and cried out to him, cried to Jesus, saying, Have mercy on me, O Lord, Son of David. My daughter is severely demon possessed. But he answered her not a word. Jesus doesn't bother, okay? And his disciples came and urged him, saying, Send her away, for she cried out after us. But he answered and said, I was not sent, except to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Verse 25, then she came and worshipped him, and said, Lord, help me. But he answered and said, It's not good to take the children's bread and throw it to the little dogs. And she said, Yes, Lord. Yet even the little dogs eat the crumb which fall from their master's table. Then Jesus answered and said to her, O woman, great is your faith, let it be to you as you desire. And her daughter was healed from that very hour. You see, these are another accounts where a woman with great faith, even though she was not considered once to be saved. Okay? Just like Brother Albert shared, before he became Christian, he really prayed for a daughter and then prayed for this and that, and yet he got so many answers, prayers. Okay? But of course, you must have faith. If you do not have faith, whatever you ask will not be answered. Turn to also the book, Matthew chapter 21. Another passage, Matthew chapter 21. Matthew chapter 21, verse 20 to 22. If you were to really spend some time to read the Gospel, the first 4 books of the New Testament, you find there's a lot of things about belief, faith, because that is to help us to really understand and trust God. Matthew chapter 21, verse 20 to 22. And when the disciples saw it, they marveled. What did they say? Saying, How did the fig tree withers away so soon? Okay. So Jesus answered and said to them, that surely I say to you, if you have faith and do not doubt. So you have faith also, you can have doubts. No? So you must have faith and do not doubt. You will not only do what done to the fig tree, but also if you say to this mountain be removed and be cast into the sea, it will be done. And whatever things you ask in prayers, believing, you will receive. So how do you receive? How do you get answered your prayer? You must believe after you ask in prayers. Without doubting, believe and you will receive. Of course, there will be time that you still are having not enough faith. Then how do you go about it? Turn to the book of Luke chapter 17. Luke chapter 17. verse 5 to 6. Luke chapter 17, verse 5 to 6 says what? And the apostles say to the Lord, increase our faith. You see, at times you need strength. Your faith may be weakened due to certain things happen in life, certain things that you have gone through in life really can make you lose your faith. So to keep it and to increase your faith, just like this particular instance here, the apostle says to the Lord, increase our faith. So the Lord said, if you have faith as a mustard seed, you can say to this mulberry tree, be pulled up by the roots and be planted in the sea, and it will obey you. So ask if you need to have your faith increase. Faith is an important word in the Bible. There are many passages, actually, if you turn to many parts of the Bible, the epistles, like Ephesians chapter 2, verse 8 to 9. I will go through very fast because there are so many references. Ephesians chapter 2, verse 8 to 9 tells us that we are saved by faith. We are saved by faith. Romans chapter 1, verse 17 tells us that we live by faith. Romans 4, verse 13 tells us that we receive righteousness by faith. Romans chapter 5, verse 1 tells us that we are justified in Christ by faith. And so on and so forth. You can find it in many from the scriptures. So, do you have faith? If you do not have faith, remember, you can ask God to help you to increase your faith. The important thing is, do you have faith in who? You must have faith in God. In the book of Mark chapter 11. Mark chapter 11. Then the book, Mark chapter 11. Verse 21 to 22 is almost the same like the passages that I read about fig trees. Mark chapter 11, verse 21 to 22. And Peter, remembering, said to him, Rabbi, look, the fig tree that which you cursed has withered away. So Jesus answered and said to him, have faith in yourself, in God. This particular word's faith can have in yourself, whereas also in God. So those people who have too much confidence, that means they have faith in themselves, not in God. If you turn to the book of Luke chapter 22, Luke chapter 22, Luke chapter 22, verse 32 to 34, there's an account about this brother Peter having so much faith in himself that he say, he's ready to go with the Lord. Luke chapter 22, verse 32 to 34. I pray for you that your faith should not fail, and when you have written to me, strengthen your brethren. Okay, the Lord Jesus Christ told Peter. But he said to him, Lord, I'm ready to go with you, both to prison and to death. So easy saying. So our brother Peter here having a lot of faith in himself. Then Jesus said, I tell you, Peter, the rooster shall not crow this day before you will deny 3 times that you know me. So when we have faith in ourselves, so much confident, we cannot succeed at times. So remember, have faith in God, trust in Him.